everybody, my name is Shruti and welcome to my channel. So today we will be reacting to J-Hope's On the Street featuring J. Cole, or duetting with J. Cole. I'm not sure if it's a duet or if it's a feature, not really sure. But yeah, so if some of y'all don't know the history of this, J-Hope from a very, very long time ago had a segment on V-Live which he would call On the Street. And On the Street would be like a V-Live where he would do like, it would just be him dancing. Sometimes he'd bring Jimin, sometimes he'd bring like I think Jungkook also came on, and they would just like dance to a couple of beats, do like hip hop and stuff like that. And one of my favorite V-Lives is On the Street with Jimin and J-Hope. And Jimin just like both of them just like vibing, and it was one of my favorite V-Lives. But anyways, and the fact that he named this On the Street, and the fact that this is gonna be, I don't know if this is gonna be his last song before enlisting. We're gonna miss you, Hobi, but we'll be here the entire time. Hopefully I'll be here. But anyways, before we get any darker, let's get started. I forgot. Is there let me see if there is. Is there any credits? Do we have any credits? Oh yeah, like the name of the show on V-Live was Hope on the Street, but like the name of the song is On the Street. That's funny. Okay, so I don't see any credits, so we'll just have to go with the fact that I think Hobi probably produced it and wrote it, and J. Cole also probably wrote his raps as well. But yeah, this is a crazy collab, so I'm very excited to get into it. 3, 2, 1, go. I've seen all the TikToks of this as well, so I know this part. I'm very happy Hobi is getting like to do a dance with like all the different groups before he goes. Makes me very happy. It's very wholesome. Every time I walk, every time I run, every time I move, it's always for us. Every time I look, every time I love, every time I hope, as always for us. Butterfly. I think this is definitely going to be his last song. Just as like a little, just as like his like things he'd like to say to us before he goes to enlist. I love that Hope's, one of the things I love about Hobi is how much he wants to give people hope, to like encourage their dreams. Like, you can, no matter how much people don't believe in you, you can do something. Which is something that is very near and dear to my heart. As always for us, every time I look, every time I love, every time I hope, as always for us. Let's go J. Cole. I'm very excited to hear. I haven't heard his verse yet. Hold on a second. Down from heaven. Ooh. Prevail monsters ruthless. As I move to the field. Feeling worried in a hurry, like a tuna just like. Selling train of thought.
train of thought, name an artist who could derail. You never see it like a nigga hula hooping in jail. I got a friend smart as fuck, but he's stupid as hell. He swear to God ain't real, since it ain't.
I know this is being sung from J. Cole's perspective, but I think this is such an interesting line to me because I mean I'm personally religious. I do believe in God, so it's very interesting. I do wonder how agnostic people or I am not quite sure what the term is, but people who believe in a god but not necessarily a religion. I'm not quite sure what that's. I don't know if it's called the deist. I'm not quite sure about the term. Forgive me if it's not it. But and I believe agnostic is just not believing in God. Period. No. Agnostic is believing. Okay, I'm not quite sure, but I think agnostic is believing in a god, but not necessarily a religion. And I think atheism is not believing in a god. Correct me if I'm incorrect. But that I wonder how those people or what their like perspective on this line is. It also reminds me because I think Namjoon is atheist. I think so. It reminds me of him in a sense as well.
Selling train of thought, name an artist who could derail. You never see it like a nigga hula hooping in jail. I got a friend smart as fuck, but he's stupid as hell. He swear to God ain't real, since it ain't no.
God, that's such a good line. I mean, to me at least, because I'm one of those people. I hate preaching. I hate preachy. I hate rubbing it. Like putting your even though I'm religious, I don't like putting my religious thought or forcing my religious thoughts upon someone else. Because I'd hate if that was done to me. Because I'm just like, let me believe in what I want to believe, whatever. Even though I feel like there's, like, if someone wants to be educated, let them come to you, you know? But, like, that, if that lyric doesn't, like, strike something in, like, a religious person's thought, like, dang, my friend is so freaking smart, but that, like, he doesn't think God's real. Even though, well, like, to me, there's so many signs that God is real. But, like, I understand why someone, I completely understand why people might not think God's real. Like, I get it. It's just, to me, like, I'm just like, there's so many things that have happened in my life that make me believe that God's real.
A way to prove it itself, as if the universe ain't enough.
That's one of my reasons. Dang, J. Cole and me relating on.
As if the birds don't chirp, as if a trillion nerves don't. As if the volcanoes ain't erupt, as if the birds don't chirp, as if a trillion nerves don't work in a human body. Shit, who would I be without the creator of this theater beside me, that gently guide me? Some days I wonder if I need to pick a.
Oh my god, J. Cole's verse in this is so good.
I'm deep in with this rap and it's all a nigga know. I never did nothing better, it's hard to let it go. But deep in with this.
That second line is me.
I never did nothing better, it's hard.
Like, I'm good at this thing, and I want to get even better at this thing, because this is all I not necessarily know, but all I want to know.
But like a father watching his daughter walk down the altar with tears in his eyes, you gotta let her grow. And so I shall, but first I've been holding my style. Coders around with more quotables than what the quota allows. In the top 10 list, I see a golden corral, nigga. As the moon jumps over the cow, I contemplate if I should wait to hand over the crown. Stick around for a bit longer. I got a strange type of hunger. The more I eat, the more it gets stronger. The more it gets stronger. I said the more it gets stronger. J-Hope. Whole world. Every time I run.
Every time I move. I would love to hear J-Hope's process of making this. Ooh, do you hear J. Cole's ad-libs in the back? I think that's him. Every time I love that. I love this. Oh, this might be one of my favorites. I haven't made my list of favorite songs. I don't know. I think this is from. I think it's in. I don't know if this is in February or March. But I haven't made my list of top 15 for March or February yet. But this is probably going to be in it. This is so good. That was incredible. That was March? Okay, it was March. Okay, never mind. This is probably going to be one of my favorite songs of March then. Because that was incredible. That was beautiful. Alright, let's get into the music video. 3, 2, 1, go. Freaking love that song. It's been a minute. Dang, it's been a minute since, because I kept seeing Hive all the time, so it's just been a minute since I've seen Big Hit. Aw, it's been a minute since I've seen Big Hit. I'm not a company stan, by the way, but it is still, like, nostalgic to see the logo. Is that like him saying goodbye to his childlike self because he's gonna go to the military?
Every time I work, every time I burn, every time I move, it's always for us. Every time I look, every time I love, every time I...
Why does BTS always release stuff when I'm going through stuff? Okay, so if y'all don't know, BTS and I have this like relationship where they will always release the music I need to hear the most. Like, when they released C, I was going through some very dark times. And that song, like, pulled me out of a lot of stuff. And, like, when they released freaking Black Swan, and when they released, just When Life Goes On, when they released, there's so many, when they released Run, when they released I Need You. Just every time they release something, it very strangely coincides with what is going on in my life. And I'm someone who believes in like destiny and fate and stuff. And so I just always feel like I'm like connected with them. So this is just like, this is really striking me right now. Thank you, Hobi. Where was this made? This has to be in America, I think. Is it in New York? This has to be New York. And there's J. Cole.
Holy water that I scoop from the well, fuck tooth and a nail just to prevail. Monster ruthless as I move through the field, feeling worried in a hurry like a 2-minute drill to make a couple mil off a lucrative deal. Selling train of thought, name an artist who could derail. You never see it like a nigga hula hooping in jail. I got a friend smart as fuck, but he's stupid as hell. He swear that God ain't real, since it ain't no way to prove it itself. As if the universe ain't enough, as if the volcanoes ain't erupt, as if the birds don't chirp, as if
Dude, J-Hope is so freaking attractive. Like J. Cole's, y'all saw, I freaking loved it, but like Hobi dancing in this like is so attractive. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna pay attention. I'm just gonna pay attention.
As if the universe ain't enough. As if the volcanoes ain't erupt. As if the birds don't chirp. As if a trillion nerves don't work in the human body. Shit, who would I be without the creator of this theater beside me to gently guide me? Some days I wonder if I need to pick a different hobby. I'm deep in with this rap and it's all
like some days you'll have those days if you think. Sometimes you'll have those moments where you think, where you really question is that like I need somebody. Like you'll have one of those days where you're like, I need somebody to help me type thing. I know I've had plenty of those days, but like I don't know. Some days I just think that like God is also there to just, I feel like God has a different way of telling you things that you need to hear when you hear. I don't know. I mean, no one knows anything, but like, God has their own way of doing things. And you'll see when they want you to see. Basically it. I definitely think they're always there with you. Just you need to work on seeing them.
As the moon jumps over the cow, I contemplate if I should wait to hand over the crown. Stick around for a bit longer. I got a strange type of hunger. The more I eat, the more it gets stronger. The more it gets stronger. I said the more it gets stronger. J-Hope, Cold World. Every time I run, every time I run.
Yes, he was doing the ad-libs. Do this for us. I love, that's my favorite one. Every time I love, Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna miss Hobi so much. Okay. I'm gonna go cry on the inside now. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. We went through some things during that reaction. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for spending time with me. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.